Hey kids, this is Ivan. How you doing? Today is one of those days I'm just going to sound like a curmudgeon. This is going to be a short video. So this is just it's a channel about me, so I'm going to talk about my personal preferences and kind of laugh at myself every once in a while. But today I stopped at a game store and I actually had a friend that I was hoping to spend one more day with, and he's been dying of cancer for a while. And I found out that they're doing hospice now, so didn't know what else to do, so I stopped at a game store and kind of looked around and finally bought some dice because I was there and figured you got to go buy something when you're sad. But I was looking at some books, and I was looking at the fifth edition books. They had some Pathfinder books there. They had some new Call of Cthulhu stuff. And outside of first of all, the I don't want to call it sticker shock, but just looking at these books and realizing they're about 45, $50 a pop. So if you want to get into something like Call of Cthulhu, the new version, or fifth edition, you're going to spend 150 bucks or so. When you get all the books and stuff that you'd kind of want to at least run the game. But outside of all that, I was looking at the format of the books, and what I mean by that is kind of like the color. And I realized that I don't like the way modern game books look, and it's not that the color illustrations and all that stuff are bad, but it's like every page, and they're all in these like I like to call it like modern game book brown. And I don't really own many modern game books here, actually hardly any. But let me find a this is this Pathfinder module I got for free at a con I was just at. It's that kind of color, everything. Whole darn book has got that kind of modern game book brown, and there's borders, and they make do all these like designs on it, or like the paper, this brown's got this weird like speckled texture and everything, but it's every freaking page, and after a while it just doesn't look special anymore. I'm looking around these other game books, and they're well done, but I'm looking for the information. Everything is amidst all these decorations, and maybe I'm just old. Maybe I just prefer what I grew up with, and something like this an old retro claw here. That's cool. That's what I like. I like books to look like that. I like to actually have the information there, and maybe some cool black and white illustrations. Um, that's just my personal preference. So I don't know what your personal preference is, but that's fine. The other thing I just want to talk about really briefly is PDFs. I like PDFs. PDFs are cool. I'm digging the information age and being able to access stuff right away on the internet. The only thing is, man, I'm looking at this couple PDFs I have right now for like I think it's like a Fudge SRD and some other stuff. And I like to hold a book in my hands. I really prefer that. And so sometimes I have to print some stuff out, or I'd rather get the hard copy. And there's something more satisfying about holding the book. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's easier for me to find stuff, even though the bookmarks and PDFs are great. I like to have both. But to me, it's much more satisfying to kind of curl up with a book or just kind of plop it down the table and look at it that way. So maybe I'm just old. Maybe I want my black and white books and books, not PDFs. So I'm a curmudgeon. Sue me.